All right, guys, welcome to the guide on how to progress into deadlifts. The first exercise we're going to do is called stiff leg deadlifts with the barbell. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bar, shoulders back, chest up, elbows rotated in. We're going to stretch our hamstrings while keeping our chest up. So by keeping our chest up and shoulder blades back and down, tucking our shoulder blades in our back pocket, we create a contrast that allows us to stretch our hamstrings more. So we're going to stretch, try to get the bar below your knee, but only go as low as your hamstrings will stretch. For more on that, see our sit and reach test video. We're going to show you from the front. As you can see, a little bit of a crooked angle, but what you're seeing is I'm keeping my shoulders back, chest up, keeping my head mostly in line with my spine, not perfect, but relatively neutral, okay? And now the next exercise is gonna be barbell rows. So a little bit of a wider grip. The stiff leg deadlift is a shoulder width grip. With the barbell row, we wanna go a little wider than shoulder width. Basically the grip we would use for a bench press. I'm going a little fast here, but essentially what you wanna do is keep your chest up, hamstrings tight, just like the bottom of that stiff leg deadlift. But what we're doing, and you see I roll my shoulders back, chest up, we're bringing the elbows back and in. And feel free to rewind this video if you want to review any of the steps. But I'm driving my elbows back, straight up and back, and using my lats and keeping my shoulder blades back and down. Now, to give you guys an idea what that looks like from the floor, we're going to add a little more weight because there's multiple ways to do barbell rows. You can do them either from a suspended position, so you deadlift the weight up, stretch down till your hamstrings and lats are active, so your hamstrings are stabilizing, your chest is staying up, and your lats are making the movement happen. So that's what you saw me doing before, and I was using the bench as a way to line myself up. And I recommend that you do that initially until you build the flexibility to do rows from the floor. And then once you have more control and you feel confident in your ability to do that movement, then you can do them in what I did in the second variation where I'm just letting the bar hang, which is what I'm doing right here. So you can see I'm letting the bar hang, my elbows are coming straight up and back. Now on rows, I do tend to like to go fast. That's my personal preference, but you can feel free to go a little bit slower. I'm going to show you guys from the bench there. So again, that's my recommendation of what you do in the beginning just to build that proficiency. You see I lock my shoulder blades back and down. I rotate my elbows in. I keep my chest up, shoulders back, back straight. And ultimately, if you get your chest up, shoulders back, and rotate your shoulder blades into your back pocket, as I always say, it's going to keep your back straight. So once again, you see my chest is up and I'm doing suspended rows. You see I'm maintaining a neutral position using my hamstrings to stabilize. Now I'm going to show you a row from the floor. So rows from the floor are actually called Pendlay rows. It's the guy who invented them, Glenn Pendlay, or at least put a name on it. So you see, I'm keeping my hamstrings tight and my chest up, shoulders back, and I'll show you from the side, but we're doing each row from the floor in this variation. So check it out. I'm getting into position, feet under the bar, mid shoelace under the bar. I roll it out a bit so my knees are in the way, and you see my legs are relatively straight. My upper back is straight, my lower back's a little rounded, and that's just a flexibility issue for me, but I'm pulling the bar straight up. You see the bar comes straight up and down. It isn't drifting forward or anything like that. Straight up and down. You see my forearms are also perpendicular with the ground. I'm rolling back.